Hello TCG enthusiasts! Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Testing, the series where I do a best 2 out of 3 one take with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck to see how well I do with it. But anyways, today I got a very fun deck for you all, so let's check it out. Now, if your definition of fun is sitting in stalling out your opponent or stunning them, then I have that deck for you. Just traditional old stun. Yes, it's time, with the format now officially changed over to Kashtira getting some limits and some semi-limits, to Super Heavy Samurai basically losing one of their best cards, and Pearly having one of their cards going to limited. I thought, best way to start out the new format, let's play some stun. But anyways, let's break it down. We have 3 Inspector of Order. If you've never played against this card, good for you. But anyways, Inspector of Order, it cannot be normal or special summon if you control a monster. No need to play can activate monster effects unless the number of monster effects that player has previously activated this turn is less than the number of monster card type currently on the field of Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, Pendulum, and Link. So basically, if you don't know what this card basically does, you can only activate card effects up to basically the number of those type specialty monsters. So that's all he does. He just sits there and then just says, good luck playing through me. We have, of course, the Fossil Dyna, 2 Fossil Dyna, 2 Thunder King Ryo. We have our small Kaiju packet of Raiden, Dogoron, and the Thunder King. For our spells, we got Triple Pot of Duality, Triple Pot of Prosperity, Triple Tactics Talent, Double Regeki, 1 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Again, this nukes the board and then allows us to special summon Kaijus. For our traps, we have Triple Dimensional Bear, Triple Infinite Impermanence, Triple Strike, Triple Judgment, Triple Goes and Match, and Double Dark Bribe. For the extra, it really doesn't matter what's in the extra deck because we're never really going to go into it. A card that basically says you can't special summon, and a card that basically just stops all effects for the game. But anyways, we have Double Zeus. We'll only really be able to go to Zeus with Triple Tactics if we still say a XYZ monster, and then swing with it and then go into Zeus off of that. But anyways, we do have the Downer Magician if we still a level 3. We do have the Time Thief Redoer. We do have a bunch of level 4s we could play with. We have the Exciton Knight. We have the 101. We have Triple Mud Dragon, Triple Garura, and Triple Dragospelia. This is, of course, for the Triple Super Poly we have in the side. For the side, I'm playing a few more Kaijus of 2 Gamma Seal, 1 Jusukuru, the remaining 2 Kaiju Slumber if I feel Kaiju Slumber is just a little better than Regeki. We're on Harpy's Valdiver, Triple Super Poly, Triple Anti-Spell Fragrance if we happen to go against a deck like Runic and we just want to have a good chance with them, and then Triple World Decree. Again, you could put in hand traps if you want it into here. You could put anything else that deals with spell cards or anything like that and your side. But anyways, that is the deck, so let's see how well we do with stun. All right folks, so here we are. We're attempting to go first. We are, yes. Now this deck, we do want to go first just because it is really nice to go first. So we'll trigger a pot of Duality. We will find some interesting cards. Very interesting indeed. What should we take? A Goes and Match? We're going to take the Fossil Dyna. Just because Fossil Dyna is basically, unless they have a monster that kills Fossil Dyna, neither player can special summon monsters. So, yeah, we'll just do that. Meaning he has to have otherwise he has to have a card that can, kill Fossil Dyna. Apparently not. Okay, we're just going to set. And then we're going to not have that on the field. So, yeah, that was fun. Which does hurt this deck because they can't even use any of their major trap cards. Because they're all considered special summoning. So, yeah. He will normal summon Thunder King Ryo. We will... we're going to keep him face up. Thunder King Ryo is also a inherited summon negate as well, so this is very nice. I mean, I don't know Goes in match. Select the cards in the graveyard. Oh, friend there. Yeah, I still kept the fossil dinosaur. I'd like to know how exactly you're getting out of a fossil dino in a deck that basically needs its trap cards a special summon. Alright, main phase 2. System won't let me. Oh, it's got a side on his one card there. That may or may not be able to do anything. Alright, end turn. Fossil Dyna against a trap deck that likes to special summon its monsters, especially its big Dami Mommies, because those are some high level monsters. Now again, we are locked into the Earth attribute here as well. So if we draw into our second Fossil Dyna, we're perfectly fine. The only thing he can do is set an imperm and imperm me on next turn. Or I could just draw every judgment I need. I'm just gonna slowly chip at him. Because I don't have an out to go to match. Oh my gosh, my opponent's finally actually letting me go to battle phase. To punch him for 12. Wow, we did it. Main phase 2. Like I said, he has to get an imperm to negate this so that he can go for the special. Use any of his special summoning mechanics. And I just have to find the second Fossil Dyna. He's going to trigger not that. Not that it really matters. It would have hurt him as well. I really don't care. Yeah, you can banish 6. I don't know what he's digging for. Doesn't see out to the Fossil Dyna. Doesn't matter. No, I'm not going to pay half my life points on a prosperity. Oh, I did see a Gamma-Seal. That's not a special summoning since it's a condition to... Is Gamma-Seal that? I think Gamma-Seal special summons. I don't think it actually can go over Fossil Dyna because you can't even attempt to trigger Gamma-Seal because Gamma-Seal states in card text special summon. He may have messed up there, taking the Gamma-Seal. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Gamma-Seal doesn't let him do it. Alright, well, we are playing Lab. So, we will be going second. So, I am going to be putting in... Lab really doesn't do any nature of summoning from its extra deck, so Super Poly there. We are going to take our... the Ghost matches can come out as well, because the truth of the matter is that the Ghost match is not going to care, and we will put the Roll Decree in. Alright. Yeah, I thought Gamma-Seal couldn't do it because Fossil Dyna states you cannot special summon it, and Gamma-Seal is a special summon. Okay, that's actually not bad. We have cards coming down on the field already. Now, if I could just draw into one of the 2 Roll Decrees in my deck, that'd be amazing. Because I could instantly just say no. The problem is, the second he summons old Dami Mommy, we're in a little situation. Well, Inspector Borgia, the man, the myth, the legend. This is also where you could use like one of the limit zones where your opponent can't activate like effects or anything.
like can't attack if they're above a certain limit or something like that. Over there. Over there. Alright, well, to the battle! Let's see what he's got. Because I would suppose he's probably going to bring out... If he has one of the Labyrinth cards, he just triggers to protect himself here. Otherwise, his deck is pretty well done. Now, I just wish Royal Decree had been one of these cards, because that would have been absolutely great. To flip a Royal Decree on a deck that survives off its trap cards.
That'd just be amazing. Alright, well, we're finally getting to finish the turn. There it is. That's what I was waiting to see. One of the Labyrinth summon cards. It instantly got returned to his hand. Why? So summon Labyrinth monster in your deck or graveyard, then return one monster from you control to your hands. Well, we're all turned off. So which means he's turned off as well, so I'm it's gonna trigger in hand on the end phase. This is where I wish I had my Royal Decree. Because I guess, well, I'd have to flip it up in response and turn off the skill drain, but even then, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I was a little afraid he might have had it. That's why, if we do have to go to game 3, I will be starting out, because again, having the ability to set up Royal Decree on him instantaneously, flip it up, and then have to have him out the Royal Decree is not a bad thing. Now, what's even better is if we can get, oh no, the problem is, I wouldn't be able to do that because all his guys are dark. God, I couldn't give him a Raiden because all his guys are dark. I should have swapped out the Raidens for the Kaijus, the Gamma Seals, not realizing, because I could Kaiju Slumber if I got into, Alright, well, we'll trigger Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. I have a way to stop any one of his major traps, special summoning, and any one of his Labyrinth special summon traps. It's gonna trigger. Alright, well, he gets to return the card to his hand. Well, no monsters were destroyed, so that card just didn't do anything, so I guess we'll just go to end phase. Yeah, he'll summon his, actually no, you won't. I'm gonna strike it. Unless you had a counter trap, you can't stop it. Alright, well, let's just go. Let's see if we draw into anything that's useful for us. Like the Fab Duster to clean up his back row. Or a Royal Decree to stop his back row. Yeah, Interrupted Kaiju Slumber actually has to kill something to trigger. Which is annoying. Alright, well the problem is I don't run a huge amount of monsters. Oh right, I could just use Interrupted Kaiju Slumber here. Let's get a Kaiju to our hand. Just so we have 2. We'll get... Oh, I should have grabbed the Thunder. Because then I could have had Dogoron give him Dogoron if I happened to hit, Gozen match, then I could give him the Dogoron, I could then summon the Thunder King, and then I'd lock him into fires. And I can assure you, no Labyrinth card plays fire. So I'd basically be sitting all... I could basically, well, no, because I would kill it. But again, I don't think there's anything really like... This is 3k here, mind you, but... that. No. Thunder King's 33, so absolutely there's nothing that actually harms it. Oh. Why'd I go to battle phase? Apologies, I thought I went to end phase, everyone. Until I heard the music. Alright, well, we're passing. I just drew the Inspector Border. The Borderman has come to play. As much as he's not very useful under this. But he is here, and if I somehow can out that, I'll be happy. What does he have in his back row? Is my question. Well, I guess we'll see. I mean, I have 2 ways to stop any one of his cards to summon any one of his guys out. Because he has to summon another, any one of his big dommy mommies. Otherwise, I will win by punching him. As I am doing now. We'll just go to... Again, I just wish I could draw my Royal Decree and I could turn off his trap card and there'd be nothing he could do. All his zones are clogged up and this deck plays exclusively traps. So, well, that's a win. Well, we showed the power of stun. I'm not sure if we really showed off the deck. I think there's a lot of things you can really do with stun. This deck really is very open for your own interpretation. You could put in the Moon Mirror Shield so you can always protect the Inspector Border in attack. You can put out a bunch of just the Kaiju package, Super Polys, anything deal with back row heavy decks. This deck is very interesting and it still, I think, pops up from time to time in formats because people just like to go back to a staple, and that staple being the one and only Inspector Border. I can still remember when this card was released. It was annoying to deal with. But let me know down in the comments your thoughts on stun. Do you play? Have you ever played it? How many times did you face this card and wonder, how do I out Inspector Border? And let me know all of that down in the comments. And while you're down there, why don't you make sure to click the subscribe button, ring the bell, and like the video. All of that is perfectly free, just like leaving a comment. So make sure to do all of that while down below leaving a comment about stun. And we'll see you here next time on Mama Dragon's TCG.